Oh, and I hope you've enjoyed parts 1, 2, and 3, 1 through 3, as we close out this important series. And I really try to make the videos relatively short, keep them under 10 minutes, so you can kind of get a little bit, rewind, and go forward, and hopefully there's something that was said in there that can make an impact on you. But as I close it out, I want to say that there's I think, I don't know, maybe an attack on this idea of marriage, it seems, in this country, in the United States, that somehow the idea of marriage has went away. And many people are planning single-parent families. And listen, I'm not one to knock your plans, and you do what you think is best for you, and that's important. But I think marriage is still a very, very good thing. I think that in a marriage, you have a chance. Now, who wouldn't want to have someone in their life that loves them unconditionally, that's with them day in and day out, through thick and thin, good times and the bad times, cold days, warm days, sunny days, rainy days, that they're with them and that they love them and that God created them just for them, that you can be one with another person. You don't have to be the same as that person, but one with that person. That a relationship, that you can have a relationship that can last for many, 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 for your entire life. Someone you can spend your life with, that fantasy of being married. It can be a reality of a good marriage, because there's nothing like it. Someone to keep you, to hold you, that when everyone's against you, this person stands with you. And this goes beyond just friendship. This is about dedicating your life to another person, no matter what. It's about having someone to hold hands with. Having someone not only to physically hold hands with, but to be connected emotionally, spiritually. Someone that, they say some married couples, they're married so long they start to look alike. They start looking like brothers and sisters. And I've seen that. It actually happens. I've seen that a few times. But marriage is a good idea. It's a God idea. And I want to encourage you. I know you may have had a difficult marriage in the past. Things didn't work out, and say, you know what, the heck with it, I'm never going to be married again. And I get it, I understand, believe me, I get it. But I want to encourage you, you know what, don't give up on the idea, because it's a very, very good thing. When you marry that right person marries you, and you put God, and you let God be the glue that keeps you together, but there's nothing you can't accomplish. And some of you may be married now and they're contemplating divorce, and you're saying, listen, I'm tired, I had enough. But before you run out of that door, I want to challenge you just to think, just for a second, pray, just think for a second. Man, is this what you really want? Some of you may be thinking, you know what, I'm going to go sleep with this person or that person. And sometimes it may not always be, adultery doesn't always have to be physical, sexual in nature. It can be emotional as well. And you can be linked up with a person emotionally and have an unhealthy relationship outside of your marriage. And that's just as bad as having sex with a person outside of another person outside of your marriage. And you may be thinking of doing that. And I'm telling you right now, you don't have to do that. You do not have to go there. You have a shot at making it work, or having a good life together. You don't have to do that, because the damage and the carnage that it leaves is incredible when you start putting other people in between your marriage. And if you've already done that, then I would encourage you to repent for that. Repent to God. Come back and talk. Get some help. Get some counseling. Whatever it takes. Fix that, because I'm telling you that marriage is a good thing, and it will work, and it will give you many, many years of peace and bliss. And listen, you don't have to have the confusion of having multiple relationships with so many different people. And I know that people on their face, they mean well initially, but you know how it is. I mean, they say they love you and like you, but when things get difficult, they disappear. And even in marriage, when you first get married, you know how it is on the honeymoon. You're all excited, or the courtship before you get married, and you're all hot for each other, and you have this honeymoon, you're all excited. And then you get home, and maybe 2 or 3 weeks or a month after the honeymoon, things get difficult. And see, a real marriage doesn't start until you face difficulty together. And that's when a marriage starts. Is when you can face a challenge together and still stand with each other and choose each other. That marriage has to be about you and that other person. It can't be about anybody else. No offense to friends, no offense to family, no offense to associates, no offense to pastors, no offense to doctors, to counselors, whoever these people are in my life, teachers. But the marriage has to be about those two individuals, more important than anything, and nothing can be greater than that marriage. And that institution has to be worked on and built upon. And what you do is you spend your life working on that marriage. You spend your life building that institution and making it great. And then when you get to the end of your life, perhaps if God would be gracious enough or he would allow it, you can be together in eternity. But you have to be committed to it, because marriage is a good thing. And you have many more good days than bad days. I know there's difficult times. I know some of you may want to give up and want to end this marriage and just stop it altogether. I know it, I know it, I know it. But you do not have to give up. You do not have to quit. Look to God. Look to prayer. Ask Christ for help. Seek guidance. Seek direction. But don't quit. Keep the marriage strong. Look at those kids. Think about them. Your family depends on you staying together. Their future depends on you. Stay together. And then when they grow up and they leave, stay together after that. Find new ways to love each other, new ways to appreciate each other. Marriage works, and it's a good thing, and it is the single most important institution God created, I think, between a man and a woman to build families. To build families. I know me growing up in a single-parent home, no real strong male role models, none of that. Had no examples. So when I first got married, me and my wife and I, when we first got married, we had difficulty because we didn't know what we were doing. But as time progressed, we got better at it. And I'm telling you, hang in there. Marriage is a good idea. Marriage is a God idea. And I want to encourage you, just hang in there and keep going. Please share this series with as many people as you can. Encourage your friends on Facebook to like the Kirk Smith Unlimited page. We have many great videos and op-eds to come. Find me on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to that at Kirk Smith Unlimited. I'm on Twitter at KS Unlimited. Again, here, if you listen to me on Facebook, Kirk Smith Unlimited, let's get the word out. Let's do this together, and let's help as many people as we possibly can. I thank you. You can always email me at kirksmithunlimited@gmail.com. You can also call me at 813-597-1433 if you want to learn more about what we do. But again, I just want to encourage you and thank you for taking part in this great series. God bless you.